Hey guys, welcome to a video on Bharat in Germany. My name is Bharat and today I'm with Priyank and we are going to talk to him about how he was able to find a Werkstudent job in Germany and what kind of things can make finding a Werkstudent job difficult, for example, at least in the management field. So Priyank, welcome to the video. Tell me a bit about your struggles right now with finding the Werkstudent job.
First of all, thank you, Bharat, for having me. So to find a working student job, definitely I had to move into like a very much struggle because like I didn't had any previous experience in India, and like as soon as I completed my bachelor's, I straight away thought of pursuing my master's here. So the first difficulty was definitely because of the CV or as like the CV pattern here in Germany is a bit difficult. But as soon as you start applying and as soon as you like get response from the companies, you know like how to optimize your CV and then you start applying it again. So the first suggestion from my side would be to just start applying as soon as you can. Just don't stick to like only one field. So like I'm sharing just my experience, like the way that I found it. So just don't stick to the one position or the one particular job field. Like for example, like I was applying in the sales as well and for the marketing as well. Then eventually I got a opportunity to work as a working student in social media marketing. So that aspect was like I was very much interested in the social media, and definitely for the marketing side, as like many of my modules work out from that part, I started to give it a try. And so like right now I'm a work student in an IT company called Kubermatic. So this is the way I found it. But the most important things that I want to share is like the number one is the networking. Like even if you fail or even if you don't get any positive response, you can always just message or email the recruiter in saying that just show your motivation, like how you like what are the motivation of you applying, or maybe just try to connect with them so that if they have any other openings in the future, they might there's a slight chance that they might consider you.
And about the job portals and stuff, so Priyank, what were the main places that you were looking for jobs in?
So the main place where I was looking for the job was only the LinkedIn, because since I find like that's more authentic, and usually you get the response straight away through the LinkedIn messaging, or so that's the platform where I eventually got my working student job.
I know from TU Hamburg that like we have these department notice boards, and sometimes like they also like post the vacancies of like Werkstudent and stuff there. Were you able to find some leads there, or like were there some kind of leads available on the notice boards?
So like usually they do have the job openings posting over there, like as you mentioned, but those are like mainly department specific. So like for example, if you wanna do some work with the professors, for example, or maybe involved into the research part and research things, so that all you can basically find it over there on the notice boards.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think like at times, if you're lucky, like you can also see professors essentially printing out the vacancies of some of the startups which started from their institute and so on, and they will like generally place that. I remember it from my time. There were like this startup doc. TUHH has a startup doc, so they help students to start their own businesses and companies and so on. And sometimes like you might find a job also like working with them, but again you have to be in touch with the startup doc, or you have to like talk to the professors for that.
That's true. But like other thing that I would also like to mention is like do attend the events that is happening over your city. Like say for example in Hamburg there are like frequent events like the job fairs that are opening, or the job fairs or something like that. There is always going on, so you maybe just like go in the event, participate in that, look for the companies that are participating in that, and maybe you can find definitely a job there as well.
Perfect. I think that sounds good. I think to kind of like mainly give my inputs on this video would be that when you're coming from India and you want to find some kind of part-time job and stuff in Germany, it can be different according to different fields, because if you go towards something very specific like marketing or sales, many companies might want you to have good German proficiency so that like you're essentially relevant for the market. Whereas when you come towards IT, you come towards mechanical or electronics fields and so on, there like the requirement is not so heavy. So this is like also one of the struggles that I would say is for the management side, that it is better that you have also a good German proficiency so that like things run essentially smoother for you. Do you have anything else to add, Priyank?
Yes, of course, like definitely German proficiency is of course essential. So like as you are pursuing your study, maybe you can also improve your German a little bit over there as well. And the another thing I would like to mention is like do the upskilling. So like do some online courses that the job is mentioning if you do not like, if you are getting rejected over it. So maybe you can just upskill yourself and then again apply to similar positions. So yeah.
Yeah, very important thing. You can also apply to the same positions essentially like after 3 to 6 months, and most of the companies are open because you generally have some kind of changes in those 3 to 6 months, and then they're able to like consider you again. So this was pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you in another one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.